number 8, educator, leader, and entrepreneur, Susmita Dutta. The acceleration of disruptive technology has created changes in the way we communicate, making it essential to know how to be effective. There are a few places where you can learn the new trends in communication while developing fellowship through collaboration and improving leadership while volunteering. If you want to navigate through this new normal stage in our society, this show is for you. With your hosts, Swati Agal and Olivik Soho.
Susmita is a founder and CEO of global book publishing company. For the last 12 years, she has worked with world's leading publishing houses. She has managed end-to-end production of more than 500 books so far. Along with her publishing career, she is also one of the top instructors at Udemy, teaching 130K from around 187 countries worldwide. She is also the only instructor teaching design thinking and product designing at Forbes Online. She enjoys her involvement with Toastmasters community and credits Toastmasters for helping her with perfecting her pauses and filler words. She first joined Toastmasters in 2014, and she is the president of Speaking for Success Club at present. Her core mantra is the best or nothing, that is, reject mediocrity and pursue excellence. The biggest strength of her teaching is that she knows how to transfer her success DNA to you. She believes in the power of education to transform lives and even entire communities. Please welcome Susmita.
Welcome, Susmita.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your journey into Toastmasters.
So, thank you for the question. It was a great start, I would say. So, I joined Toastmaster in 2014. And I was introduced to Toastmaster by my husband. From there, it all started. And I loved people, how encouraging they are. And my major thing was to learn the pauses and to minimize the use of the filler word like. And then I used to use like a lot in my speeches. So that to reduce that, I wanted to join club where they will keep track of it. And if someone is keeping track of something, you are very, what I would say, you are very much conscious about or cautious about when you are using it. So that's how my journey started with Toastmasters.
Thank you. That's great.
Thank you.
Okay, so Susmita, would you like to tell us what is the most important thing that you got from Toastmasters?
The most important thing I would say is the people and their support. I love the fact with Toastmasters is nowadays with Toastmasters, I enjoy attending meetings. It's not that I want to learn everything. I'm into speaking, but for me, the most important thing and the best thing that I love about Toastmasters is the support. Nobody judges. Everybody helps you and you to grow. And no matter where you are, even if you cannot utter a word in English, when you know that feeling that you can go somewhere, people you don't know, you can talk still in front of them and they will not judge you. They will support you to grow. That is the best thing I feel about Toastmasters.
I totally agree with you. Susmita, would you like to talk a little bit about your leadership role as a female entrepreneur?
Ask me about my leadership role. I would tell you that I have been put into leadership role, you can say by choice, because I always loved to talk to people. I loved talking I loved helping, and teaching has always been something which I loved. It's not only the regular teaching. It's kind of, if someone tells me, hey, Susmita, how do you cook this? So I will teach like a baby. I will like reverse engineer everything. I will tell step by step, handhold. And then I realized that I really love doing that. So whenever I was creating my courses for online for my students, I always kept this in mind, that for me, being a leader means being a leader doesn't mean that I'm a boss to someone. For me, I personally feel I'm a leader means I am now in a serving position for someone. So I am a huge believer of servant leader, where I feel I owe to my audience, I owe to my students who trusted me. So whenever I was doing whatever I was doing, I was creating the course, I always thought that, okay, if I am in their place, once they take my course, invest in my courses, invest in my program, if I am there, will it help me also the same way I'm thinking it will help them? That had helped me as a leader a lot, because it had helped me at all fronts, because a lot of the time we don't understand that in becoming a leader, we become a boss. So I never wanted to become a boss, because I really don't like bosses at all. And I love to be a servant leader to my people. I love my people more than anything. And being a woman leader, I would tell you one thing, that forever, since childhood, it was my dream to be a woman who people will look at and be inspired that if she can do it, it's possible for us. We women have superpowers, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding when I say that. It's just that we don't understand our superpower as a leader. We think like to become a leader, women leader, we have to get a job. We have to have a designation outside. We forget that you can be a leader at your home. You can be a person and a perfect leader for your daughter. You can raise standard for your son, so that your son knows how to respect the other woman, because you have raised the standard as a mother. You can encourage your friends, because when they will look at you, they will say like, okay, she's just like me and you. She's just like me, as normal as I am. And she did it. So I think I can do it too. And my big dream of becoming a woman leader is, I am now totally changing my company to for women by a woman. All my employees are so far hired are 95% women from around the world. And I am in a process of making it 100%.
Wow, Susmita, you could explain female leadership better. I was listening to you in awe. Thank you for that. Thank you. So I have another question related to the wonderful explanation you gave us, and I know as a female leader, especially entrepreneur, we face, I don't want to say more challenges, but I will say more challenges than men. So would you like to talk about the challenges that you have faced so far and how you, overcome them?
Yeah, challenges, I would say. I mean, there are so many challenges, day-to-day challenges, and many more. But the biggest challenge that a woman leader faces, a woman entrepreneur faces, is people taking her seriously. And those people are the people whom you know very closely. People you think will support you will be the ones to judge you. When you will say you are embarking on a journey of a woman leader where you are going to change the world, you want to change the world for the other women, be prepared to listen, to walk alone. Be prepared for all the judgments. It's not going to be easy, and that hasn't been easy for me either. When I was telling people, I'll tell you, like 2-3 years back, when I was telling people that, I have 100,000 students teaching online from around the world, people used to consider that, she's bluffing.
Yeah. Yes.
There is you have to, and then my mentor taught me, my business mentor, he taught me, being from a country where if you say about yourself that I am doing good, people will call you a bragger. Don't brag. Keep quiet. People will know about you. Trust me, they won't. Yeah. My mentor taught me that if you don't tell the world who you are, nobody is going to take you seriously, hear you properly, and listen to you. And he actually taught me. It took him 2 years to tell me again and again that, Susmita, start bragging. Start telling the world you are not saying something wrong. You have so many students from around the world. You are not even using it for your advantage. So when you are a woman leader, people won't take you seriously because that's how, it's not right or wrong. It's the way it has been forever.
Yes.
And it will take time to change.
Yeah.
It will take time to change, of course. And that was my biggest, you can say, biggest challenge, that people never took me seriously. A lot of people still don't take me seriously, thinking about, okay, she owns a company. Oh, no. Probably she has she just is the face, or, all kind of judgment you get to hear.
Yes.
Don't explain to anyone. Accept your challenges. Move one step at a time. Don't try to prove anything to anyone. Live for yourself. Move up for yourself. And do every single thing for yourself. Trust me. Rest all will fall in place.
I can see why you say that you transfer the DNA from you to your women or your students, because I'm just taking it. You are so passionate. Thank you for that. Thank you for that answer.
I think this is the best advice I have ever listened.
Thank you, Swati. So sweet of you.
Yeah. So, Susmita, can you please elaborate a little bit more about your motto, by a woman for a woman?
For me, I always wanted to help more women. Being from a country where, in our country, in our culture, again, I will tell you that I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong, because it has been happening for years and years, and I am no one to judge whether it's right or wrong. But I will say the way we are brought up, women are always considered as a person who is the queen of the house, and she is the authority of the house. She will be loved if she takes care of the house, which is beautiful. But when you want to become a woman who wants to go out, do her job, manage her family, it's hard. It's hard. It's doable. Every woman knows how to do it. The way I manage my family, the way you both manage your family is totally different. I can assure that. So everyone knows how to do that. But in our culture, what happens is women are expected, highly educated ladies and girls, they get married and they are expected to take care of their house. They are expected to be highly educated because they feel that if you are highly educated, you will be able to raise better children because you yourself value education. But they are not able to work. So it was my long dream is I want to help those. If I could, it was like when I was in my college years, I saw my friends getting married and then they couldn't work. And those who were the toppers of the class, I'm telling, we never thought that their future was so bright that everybody loved. But then they became homemaker, which is not at all wrong. I love people who take care of their house, and I have utmost respect for those women. But at the same time, I wanted to do something that if they can do something working at home, from anywhere in the world, and at the same time earning, that will give them, not because of financial Because in India, it's not like the other countries. In India, women have all the authority of the financial authority if she's at home. So the queen means really queen in our culture. She has like even husbands come and give money to wife at home. That's how it works. But other than that, when you are doing it for yourself, not for financial security per se, but for your own satisfaction of doing something other than the family. Yes. So I thought like, if I can do that, but I didn't know how to do that at that time because I was myself not empowered. But then I became empowered. Yes. Then I started my company. And now I am in a position that I can fulfill this. I now have my editors. I have my editors from France. I have my editors from London. I have my editors from US, Canada, all working from home. Other people, my VA is not from other country. So I have my paginators from a different country, cover designers, and we all work under the same umbrella from different part of the world. All women, I tell you. So now I am able to do that. It's just that I have to grow it big. So I would tell you that that is when I say for women, by a woman, that is my only motto in life, that one day I want to take my company to a level where I will employ all the women, and we have amazing talent sitting at home to be explored. We will not have geographic boundary anymore, and COVID has helped that. To be frank, COVID has made it a reality. Even more people are so okay with anything. Yes. So yeah, that's what my dream is. Big dream, you can say. Well, dream bigger. So that's the way it goes, right? Thank you. You have covered so many questions that we had with this answer. It's like you're reading our minds. And I guess you're reading every woman's mind in the world. I'm so glad that you have this goal, this vision, because honestly, this is something I don't think is difficult, as you say, with this new technology. And women, we are designed to be together, to be in groups, to work. I was telling Swati, I'm working much better since I have 2 females in my team. It's usually, I used to work with guys. Totally different. I feel so empowered. I feel so understood. It's different. It's totally different. I know you said that everyone managed their house in different ways, but I want you to give our listeners 3 advice of what is your routine to be a successful woman. It has to be something that you do right that brings you to this stage. So I want you to share that with our world, especially with women, please. Thank you for putting this question forward. I don't know how successful a woman I am, but yeah, I mean, I have managed things that has worked out for me, definitely. And if I have to talk about 3 things, the first thing that I would tell to any woman out there, say entrepreneurs, say working ladies, say homemakers, anybody on earth, whosoever you are, even if you have 10, 15 roles to play, we women don't play one role. We women have different roles to be played. Yes. Love yourself. That is the only advice but you asked me 3, so I'll definitely give 3 advice. But that is the only advice that I live by and that I want to tell everyone. And love yourself doesn't mean that, let me explain what I mean. Consider being a woman, love yourself enough, and consider yourself as a backbone of the family. We women are the backbone. It's just that we don't appreciate ourselves enough and acknowledge ourselves enough to accept that, yes, we are the backbone of the family. So give yourself that and tell yourself that being the backbone of the family, if I have any kind of, consider our body, if our backbone has even little bit of pain or infection or anything, do you think any structure of our body works properly? No. The same thing with are women. If we love ourselves, our family will learn to love. Our family will learn to appreciate. Our children will learn to respect naturally. If we don't love ourselves, our family will cease to love, appreciate. So I personally feel that whatever you do as a woman, love yourself first. Second is be authentic. Don't try to prove yourself to anyone. Trust me, I have done that so many times. I have tried proving myself so much to so many people, and it never worked. Because people will always perceive you the way they want to perceive you. Even if you are dying, they are not going to listen to what you have to say. So don't try to prove yourself again and again. It's okay if you did once or twice, done. It's their problem if they misunderstand. Live your life. If somebody don't approve of how you are living your life, if your immediate family is happy, you don't need anybody's approval. You know what is good for your family. Third is take care of yourself. Look pretty. Do exercise. Do whatever you love. So that when you do that, your child will look at you tomorrow and see that, yes, my mom is such a successful woman in terms of, see, children don't want you to be the CEO or the VP chairman of the huge Google or Microsoft. When they see a woman, even children, husband, when they see you, that yes, you are a strong woman and know how to take care of yourself and your family, you will be automatically respected and listened to. So my third advice is take care of yourself. Again, I know first advice is always like that. For me, I'm my favorite. So it's like, that will be my always say that love yourself enough, everything will fall in place.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Susmita. You say love yourself as the main advice, and I think you're right. That covers everything. That's all that we need to do. We need to love ourselves and be there for ourselves first, instead of doing for everyone else before. Yeah. Thank you so much for that answer. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Susmita. I think that's what the main point we are lacking. As a female, most of the female, they give love to others, but they totally forget to love themselves. So you mentioned it correctly, that we need to love ourselves first, then only we can share the love with others.
And another thing is, with the world that we are living, when you start loving yourself a lot, you will be judged. So prepare for that.
Thank you so much, Susmita. We're going to talk a little bit after, because if you have a few minutes for us, we want to just, finalize that. But for our listeners, where can they find you if they want to talk to you as an entrepreneur or as a professor or a coach, mentor? So where can they find you?
I am available at Susmita at globalbookpublishing.com. So they can write to me, your viewers can write to me directly, or they can write to support at globalbookpublishing.com. So it's like my company's site. They can reach me anytime there. I am reachable on Facebook, but the problem with my Facebook is I myself don't manage it. So I might not be able to answer it on time. And that is what happened with Swati also, that I keep missing out because I did not receive the emails, and I was feeling so bad that I did not respond on time. That's not who I am. And again, I'm very sorry about that.
No,
but yeah,
yes, please.
So I am not very good with Facebook, but yes, I am extremely good with my emails. So anytime they can reach me, anyone can reach me at Susmita at globalbookpublishing.com.
Perfect. So we're going to place those information at the bottom of the cover for people to reach you and see whenever we put this on air, so they can look for that information. So we really want to thank you for the wonderful tips and all the stories that you gave us with your open heart. This is, doesn't have any value. It is a gift from God. So thank you so much. And thank to our listeners for being here and enjoy this episode. We will be sharing with you the next time. So stay tuned.
Thank you.